Gurur-Brahma, Gurur-Vishnu, Gurur-Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Almost more than 35 years ago, my master explained about Patanjali, so I'm reproducing based on my short memory to understand not only the master Patanjali but also the meaning of the word Patanjali. When a master is educating us, say for example, about the knowledge of the reality, and our mind is seeking the same. So, what happens to the mind? Mind moves with a humility towards that master. That happens in our daily life also. I want to be a millionaire, and you are attending a lecture by a person who has become millionaire recently. What happens? The mind loves that guy, moves with the respect and the humility. That is the essence of Patanjali. Why? So, before we understand the meaning of the word Patanjali, we should know a little more about the master. Another great master who talks about Patanjali. Huh? This master was a king in the beginning and then he became an enlightened master. Bhoj yogena chetasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chauvedyakin yuvapakarotam pravaram muninam Patanjali Pranjali Pranjalaranatosmi. It is important about the master Patanjali who is explaining the process, the method, the principles, and the practices of meditation and mindfulness. In Yoga Sutra, the master and the king, Bhoja, explains in detail in this verse. He says that Patanjali was not only a master of yoga, a genius of yoga, but also of Ayurveda, herbal medicine, and a Sanskrit grammar. The beauty of the master who wrote the verse about Patanjali, he explains that to remove the impurities of the mind, the basic ignorance in the mind, to discover our real nature, he wrote Yoga Sutra to remove the impurities of the body so that this body can reach to a state of well being. He wrote on Patanjali Ayurveda. And for removing the impurities of the speech through learning and understanding the grammar of a language, he wrote a text on uh, grammar. So he has the expertise in three areas: language, herbal medicine, the Ayurveda, and yoga. And that covers our entire life. Now, the meaning of the word Patanjali, Patat, Anjali, two words, or you can say two words are prefixes, Patat, suffixes, Anjali. Anjali means hands, palms. Patat means falling. So when these palms are falling down in respect, in amazement to the person who is a genius, is the name Patanjali. So as we unfold these Yoga Sutras, we will realize and understand about the genius of Patanjali, who explains the nature, structure, function of the mind, and he locates where the problem is in the mind and how to remove that problem in 195 sutras. So, why this the hands falling down? There is a popular tradition in the Eastern wisdom that if we respect and adore our teachers and the master, we bring our hands in the front open, we put flowers or the water, whatever we want to offer, and we allow that flower and the water to fall at the feet of our master, Patanjali, out of respect, adoration, and to help the mind to move in humility. One more important aspect before we uh, start learning Yoga Sutra. We cannot learn Yoga Sutra just by reading the sutra and translating into a particular language. That will not help us. Like H2O, translate that into an English language. H is the alphabet, 2 is a digit, and O is also an alphabet. It doesn't make any sense. So there was a great commentator, Vyasa, who contributed hundreds of books in the Eastern wisdom, which includes Vedas, Upanishads, Sutras, who has given a commentary on Patanjali, Yoga Sutra. And the Vyasa lived more than 5,000 years ago. So it means if he has written a commentary on Yoga Sutra written by Patanjali, it simply means that Patanjali lived much before Vyasa. And we have some references. So, but historians claim that he was around 450 or 500 BC, means around 2005 or 600 years ago. That does not make a sense. And the commentary of the Vyasa means explanation of every sutra and the formula by the Vyasa is the only commentary, including there are others, but that reveals the secret behind every sutra.